Thanks for his early years. I'm down at the market.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Wow, go by.
And are you keeping warm? You got your long johns on?
Oh yeah, everybody's done. Are we a bunch of wimps here? There's no vendors outside.
Everyone is dressed very sensibly today.
There's no vendors outside.
Well, you can understand why.
There's no panhandlers outside.
You can understand why.
They allow panhandlers beside the building and the
Charles,
farmers
it's
market.
freaking cold outside.
But I thought we were Canadians.
We are. Which is why we are dressed sensibly.
But I thought we were tough. You know, like, bring it on.
That's why everyone's out at the market.
So when's the house going to open again?
The last week of January, this month.
And what do you think of...
So we're going to be in committee for 2 weeks studying bills. And then we're going to be sitting starting the last week of the month. The budget's going to come down the first day we're back. So I'm sure everyone's going to be, like I am, interested to see what the budget contains.
Did you see the interview with me and the Premier?
I did watch it.
Did you have a good laugh?
Sometimes, yes.
It was pretty good. You will see, but he had a cold, so you know. So
nice.
The contract.
You, Steve Murphy, I watched them both.
Oh yeah, Steve Murphy.
Yeah, those are the two I watched.
Who's better, Steve Murphy or me?
Well, yeah, yours was funnier.
Steve Murphy more serious. I'm trying to use the Steve Murphy style anyway. He's a great man to watch. I love his interviews on CTV News. Anyway.
And Charles, I want to thank you for doing this indoors instead of outdoors.
Yeah, usually I hunt you guys outside. So this, what do they call it? Make the Bernard Lord agreement.
Yeah.
So it's going to stay private?
So it's a done deal.
And the
Sadly,
public?
the Liberal, you know, there was a chance to defeat it if just two Liberals on the government side had voted against the bill that made this possible, legally possible. And they all voted for it. Not a single person voted differently than the Premier wanted them to, so that's democracy. Not working very well, is it?
No, so when is it going to be made public that we know what's going on?
Good question.
Good answer?
I don't know. I mean, it's bizarre to me that the government would submit it to the Right to Information Commission, well, the Integrity Commissioner they call him now.
Yeah, a former judge.
And I don't understand why the Integrity Commissioner would not have simply made whatever his opinion is public. So it's a bit bizarre. But it's kind of bizarre world anyways these days, isn't it? I mean, just look what's happening with Trump.
Never mind that. That will take about 2 hours. Listen, are you going to buy a copy of his book if you could get one?
Whose book?
The one they wrote
the one about Trump?
furry or whatever?
Probably not.
No. How much that would cost here? $50, $60?
I don't know.
Anyway, listen. Is this deal with Bernard Lord, is it almost the same like the Forestry Act? Secretive, and if we open it, it's too complicated?
Well, I got the forestry deal released under Right to Information, right?
But I mean, but if you turn around and trying to fix it, it's too complicated. You can't do anything. Is it going to be the same thing with this thing here?
Like if you decided you wanted to try and break the deal. Well, good question. I don't know, because I don't really know how it's going to look when it's all up and running. And I mean, if it's say it runs for 5 years, and then there was a decision that we should really try and get out of it, probably it would be somewhat complicated. Yeah, you could get out. I just don't know. I mean, so for example, there's 700 people who are going to move over to ambulance in Brunswick, whatever they're going to call it now. And does that mean that down the road they're physically going to be in other buildings instead of working out of where they're working now? I mean, I have no, like, what does it look like? I don't know.
By the way, I guess I was so focused on you and the Green Party, I totally forgot. By the way, thanks for the mention inside the ledge.
Oh, yeah.
I was honored. Thank you. That's twice that my name is mentioned inside the legislature. Did you receive any comments on that one?
Just from you.
Just from me. Okay, so people just ignored it and it might go away. Pam Lynch was the other one that mentioned my name about 5 years ago during the campaign.
There you go.
So we're all ready for the campaign in 10 months from now.
Getting there yet?
You got my support, 100%.